Good morning, Chancey Cardinals, teachers, and staff. It's time for the Cardinal Weekly News. It's August 26th, and let's go. We're back.
We're back, boys and girls. We've had a few full weeks of school, so we're going into another one. Here's our weather predictions for this week. On Monday, 94 degrees. So last week was pretty nice, mild temperatures. This week it's going to be pretty hot, boys and girls. So 94 degrees on Monday, 98 degrees on Tuesday, really hot. 96 degrees on Wednesday. Thursday 93, Friday back down a little bit to 91. So it's still summer, and the temperature outside is going to make sure we know that.
That's a good way to put it.
All righty, boys and girls, look at all the geniuses at work. Geniuses are doing amazing things, and that's each of you. Oh my gosh, I can see some very familiar faces in there, but I love that you all are back in school. Like Mr. Cahill said, I ate that candy. But like Mr. Cahill said, this is like the second full week of school, and you are already like getting assessments, learning what your skills are right now, and learning what your strengths are, and then learning your areas of growth. And so, boys and girls, I love to see you hard at work.
Yes, and can I say, Miss Ivory, as we walked around, I saw so much collaboration. I believe that's one of their backpack skills or journey to success skills now. But a lot of collaborating, and boys and girls, that means that you were working together. I saw a lot of students working in pairs, working in groups, working around the room. So it was just nice to see you getting to know your classmates and working together in a positive way. So kudos to you all for that.
And then, you know what? A shout out goes to the teacher, too. That means that teachers and staff, thanks for everything you're doing. You are already on it, doggone it. So thanks so much.
Yes, they are.
All right, boys and girls. And we have been enjoying our Cardinal Cafe, the cafeteria, and you guys have been doing a great job this year so far. Just a few reminders. Once you get your lunch, sit down and stay sitting down. For my primary students and even my older students, you need to be sitting on that black circle. Don't get up. Raise your hand. We're not walking around the cafeteria. And then just keep the voice level down. Mr. Thaxton is doing an awesome job. Follow all of his directions. When he claps, we're going to clap back. Then we're going to listen to what needs to be said. And then when we line you up, after we pick up all of our trash, when we line you up, try to be calm and be still. You're about to go outside. Hold it together, then go outside, and you can get all that energy out on the playground. But let's keep it together in the building. Let's do it the Chancey Cardinal way, which is safe, responsible, and respectful.
Beautiful job. Yes, I agree. Lunch has been going well. So thank you to the teachers again, because I know they've been teaching and modeling what that behavior should look like in the cafeteria. So nice job. Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Burton here. And I just want to highlight how we are supposed to behave when we are in the hallway. I've seen classes coming and going. And overall, I think you all are doing an amazing job in the hallway, staying on a voice level 0, keeping your feet quiet when you're walking through the halls, following the little cardinal birds that are on the floor now that can help guide your path, keeping your hands and feet to yourself. You all are doing an amazing job with that. So keep it up, whether you're on the first floor or on the second floor. Anytime you are in the hallway, you are to be respectful, responsible, and safe, voice level off, and you get to where you need to go quickly. And, don't get caught up in any other trouble or do anything else that you shouldn't be doing. So teachers, thank you for modeling that behavior, because you can tell that students are, they know what to do. They know how to get from one point to another. And the reason why we're highlighting that this week, boys and girls, is because there's going to be some testing going on. And Miss Ivory will talk about that in a minute. So it's going to be so important for the next few weeks that you are quiet in that hallway. You're not yelling, not pushing, not doing anything like that. You're getting where you need to go. The voice level 0, quiet feet, walking in a straight line, and keeping your hands and feet to yourself. So I want to see you doing that so I can give you lots and lots of compliments.
All righty. Thank you, Miss Burton. And boys and girls, like Miss Burton said, there is testing happening this week or next week and probably the month of September. So like August through September, you will have MAP testing. And MAP testing takes place all over the state of Kentucky. And if not the whole state, but definitely in Jefferson County. MAP testing is one of those tests It's called a little bit of a diagnostic. They want to know what you know, what you already know, and what you're ready to be taught. It also shows us like your strengths and areas of growth. So we want to make sure that the hallways are quiet, you take it very seriously, and you do your very best on the test. Get some sleep before the night or the night before school, before your test. Really get sleep every night. I know a lot of you at 7 o'clock in the morning or 7:30, you look really tired, but get your rest, boys and girls. Eat your breakfast and lunch. And then whenever your test is administered, make sure you do your best and stay focused.
All right, we got cross-country practice still taking place. Boys and girls, I know that you are coming out on Tuesday and Thursday and running for about 30 minutes, and kudos to you all for doing that. So this week on Tuesday and Thursday, practices will continue, and we'll keep you posted on when the meets will take place so that we can come support you.
The PTA membership drive is going on. So boys and girls, have your grown-ups sign up for PTA. It's just $5. The goal is 100%, meaning everyone will be signed up. So make sure you do it. There's lots of prizes, I think even. Are there prizes? Do you know?
I don't know if they get, I don't know. That's a good question. We need to find
I'm sure there are some kind of incentives. I don't know if it's a class prize or just an individual prize. But boys and girls, you only know if you're going to get a prize if you sign up. So have a grown-up in your life, sign up.
Yes, we want to support our PTA. All right, boys and girls, starting this week, we are going to start a new little incentive or initiative for positive behavior. I know you've seen that little shelf outside in the hallway in the front of the building by Miss Pretty, by the attendance desk. And it says character count on it. It's right up under our Leader and Me board. Well, this week, your teachers will be getting what we like to call leader loot. And essentially, it's just a ticket that you will receive if your teacher or anybody in our building sees you demonstrating any of the 7 habits. So we've been talking a lot about Leader and Me and what it means to be a great person and the habits you need to have in your life or within you to be your very best self. Well, we're going to be looking for those students who are really showing up each day and being proactive or putting first things first or thinking win-win or sharpening the saw. We're going to be looking for students doing any of those 7 habits. And if we see you doing that, you will get a ticket or leader loot that you can put in your grade levels basket. Now, the exciting part is every Friday, we will draw names out of the grade level basket. And right now we're saying 2 from each grade level basket, but we may do more because we have lots of prizes. And Miss Ivory will call your name over the announcements on Friday, and you will get to come down if your name is called and receive a prize. So boys and girls, do what you got to do. Come to school every day and show us those 7 habits so that you can earn some leader loot and possibly get your name called for our raffle every Friday. So did that make sense? Did I explain that well?
That made a whole lot of sense.
I think
and
so.
I love the title, Leader Loot.
Leader loot. I like it.
And returning Chancey Cardinals, if you remembered character count, it's very similar to that from last year, but we're changing it. We've leaderized it. But right now, let's talk a little bit about Leader and Me still. This year, we're going to continue to learn about leadership, and we're all discovering our greatness and your all's greatness. But for this week's mission moment, ask yourself, what words do you think of when you hear the word leadership? So this is like a talking point. You guys could stop this announcements and talk about this in class. You could have this conversation, boys and girls, at home. Have a conversation about leadership. So Miss Burton and Miss Ivory, I want to ask you all, when you think of that word leadership, what words come to your mind?
I just think of people that kind of take charge. They kind of take charge in doing, but take charge not in a bad way, but in a really good way. You recognize that you have people that will follow you. You have people that might like want to do what you do, and then you demonstrate the right thing to do, and then you become the leader. It's a natural thing if that's who you are.
Nice. Burton.
Yeah, I like that. I think of 2 things. I think of the phrase like good choices. Like leaders typically make good choices, although some in history have not. But most of the time, leaders make good choices for the people that they are leading because they want them to do better. But then also I think of integrity. That word is huge. Integrity. I feel like leadership screams integrity because that means you're doing the right thing no matter what, no matter who's around, no matter who's looking. You have that little voice in your head that tells you when you should do the right things, and you follow that voice instead of following the voice that's telling you to do the bad things or the things that wouldn't help the people that you're leading. Integrity is just crucial for a good leader. So I think of that word. What about you, Mr. Cahill?
Yeah, so kind of piggybacking and mirroring like both of what you said, I think the word dependable. So somebody that they themselves do what they're supposed to be doing, which I think always helps the group get done what it's supposed to do. If you are at first doing exactly what you're supposed to do, if that's following the rules the right way, putting up your stuff after you got it out, or just doing the work that you're asked to do, sticking to the task, you're kind of being a leader all by yourself. But then those are the people that people will tend to follow as well. So when you're a dependable person, you're responsible, you're doing your part, those are the people that turn into good leaders and that we want to follow.
I agree 100%. This is a good conversation to have, especially because this is a new program that we're trying or that we're using. And so it's all about leadership and being the best person we can be. So teachers, stop and have that conversation with your class.
Okay, boys and girls, it is a holiday weekend coming up. That means you have time to hang out with your family, your friends, eat good food. It's still summer, so you can like go swimming or get wet or do whatever. But Labor Day weekend is happening this weekend. Now, Labor Day weekend is not really all about the family and friends. We're honoring like people who work, so there's all the labor unions and stuff. So either way, you guys work by coming to school every day, and so we're going to celebrate you too. Enjoy your Labor Day. Chancey Carlos, I don't want you, huh?
I was going to say, get outside. Don't spend the day in front of a screen.
Unless, yeah. You are, sorry, you are a leader and you will change the world. There is genius in each and every one of you. Boys and girls, PTA got those genius t-shirts for you. Don't ever forget that you are a genius, and have a great week.
Bye, Cardinals.
Have a great week, everybody.